People thought it was an underwater cemetery, but it's so much more. Deep in the waters off the coast of California, about 80 miles southwest of Monterey, lies a remarkable underwater habitat known as the Octopus Garden. But it's not just any ordinary garden. It's named after a peculiar phenomenon that happens annually in the area. Located at the base of the Davidson Seamount, a long-extinct underwater volcano, this nearly 2-mile seascape is home to the largest known gathering of octopuses on the planet. Why? Because it serves as the mating and nesting ground for a specific species, the pearl octopus. Interestingly, scientists have estimated that the site may even contain more than 20,000 octopuses at any given time, with nearly 6,000 nests observed in a 6-acre area. But what about it makes the place so special? The short answer is the presence of warm thermal springs. These springs, which are much more subtle than the dramatic hydrothermal vents found elsewhere in the ocean, create a unique environment that accelerates the development of octopus eggs. By placing sensors around the nest, researchers discovered that the octopuses choose spots where the water temperature shifts between 41 and 52 degrees Fahrenheit. This is significantly warmer than the surrounding ocean waters, which are about 35 degrees Fahrenheit. The warmer temperatures provided by the thermal springs allow the octopus eggs to hatch in less than 2 years, which is considerably faster than the average 5 to 13 years it would take in colder waters. This faster incubation period reduces the risk of the eggs being eaten by other sea creatures. It also lessens the chances of the eggs contacting parasites and other threats of the deep blue. Once the eggs hatch, a cloud of little octopus babies swarm the water and drift away through the currents until they're ready to produce their own little ones. However, the Octopus Garden isn't just a breeding ground for life. In stark contrast, the garden also serves as a mass grave. After the male and female octopuses arrive at the site together to mate, the males unfortunately perish, while the females remain to vigilantly guard their young. It's not only until the eggs are ready to hatch that the female octopuses will eventually pass away too. Upside down, limbs twisted and wrapped around their bodies in a protective embrace over their precious eggs. This bizarre posture, never seen on land, is a survival tactic, a mother's instinctual shield against the dangers lurking in the waters. It's the ultimate sacrifice of any parent for their offspring. Using underwater cameras, researchers were able to observe the entire life cycle of the octopuses in the garden. They witnessed the successful emergence of hatchlings, which resemble translucent miniatures of their parents. Sadly, they also observed the deaths of mothers and their broods, as the females subsisted off their energy reserves alone and never ate again after laying their eggs. When a nest becomes empty, it is quickly filled by a different octopus mother. The dead octopuses provide a vital food source for a host of scavengers, such as sea anemones and snails. This cycle is an important part of the local ecosystem, proving that sometimes a tragedy is a necessity in the circle of life. Right now, the garden is being studied and protected by the Monterey Bay National Marine Sanctuary. This sanctuary, managed by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, is crucial in safeguarding the local ecosystem in the garden. They also collaborate with other institutions like the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution to generate new knowledge about the significance of the garden and the octopus's behavior. Interestingly, institutions like these have discovered that there are more than just underwater predators that pose a risk to the fragile ecosystem of the garden. Whether it's climate change, fishing, or deep-sea mining, scientists hope to gather the information necessary for resource managers to make informed decisions about protecting these essential biological hotspots. In the grand tapestry of the ocean, the Octopus Garden stands out as a marvel of nature, a place where the cycle of life and death unfolds in the deep blue.